So we are now going to show you how to play
Paper
football. And this is a paper football. I'll show you how to make one in another video clip. Paper football, you put it down onto a flat table that has a good surface, and you hit it like this. Get it back. There you go. And you hit it back and forth. Now your goal is to score. Now, he almost scored there, but instead he knocked it off. If he knocks 3 of them off, let's say he knocked 3 off, 2, 3, woohoo! He puts up a field goal, and I kick. Score field goal! 3 points for me. Okay? Now, throw it here. A touchdown is when it is just over the edge of the table. And you go like this. This is how you test it with the official finger. Watching that you don't go over. Okay? So, anything is a touchdown. That's like this, or like that, or anything. It's a touchdown. And you hit back and forth until someone scores. Okay? So, you just keep doing that, and then you keep adding up the points. We find it best to set a time that we're going to finish the game, and whoever scores the most points at that point wins. So, of course, the touchdown is worth 6 points. Then you get to kick a field goal. Then when you've kicked a field goal, you just kick off to one another and you play. And then you squeal with delight when you get a touchdown. See? For example, that's how we play paper football. Have tournaments, have fun, play safe. Okay, welcome to our how-to tutorial on how to kick a paper football. You'll need to kick a paper football when the other person knocks 3 off somewhere in the span of you're hitting it back and forth, and then you get to go for a field goal. So let's say that Ben knocked 3 off. Sorry, Ben, you knocked 3 off. Okay, Ben is now going to make a goalpost. Make it. Notice how he makes a goalpost. He stretches his hands wide, puts his fingers together, and lands them on the table. Make your thumbs go straight up and down as much as you possibly can to give the person maximum opportunity to score a goal. Now, zero in here, if you would, on my kicking postures. We have 2 options for kicking that many people find best. I'm going to give you a third just for special effect. Go to the paper. Here's the first one. We're going to go like this. We set it up. I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to kick it right below the center. But I'm going to get a lot of force, and flick it. What a beautiful... You didn't even catch that. It was like a blur. Anyway, so there's the first kick. Here's the second way to do it. Let's say you keep doing this, and it goes, oh, I can't do this. Oh, this isn't working for me. Then you put it down like this, okay? You tilt it back slightly, and your kick again is going to be just below the middle, and you go, boom! And there's another kick. Quick, go get it. Then we have one more option for kicking. This is if those first 2 aren't really working for you and you're finding it very, very frustrating. You know when you find things very, very frustrating? Yeah, let's not do that. So, come in, zoom in again. Here is another possibility. I find this one difficult, but some people find this emotionally freeing. So I'm going to get down, I'm going to get just below center again, and whack! I'm going to kick it, and that one missed, but let's not get into that. Okay, so those are the ways that we kick in... Give it here, quickly. Paper football. Score those extra points. How to make a paper football. Come in for a close-up, Ben. Okay, so you have a normal piece of paper, and you fold it exactly in half. Now you're going to want to make sure that you do really tight creases, and then you're going to fold it once more. No need to zoom in on my face. The paper is enough. Once you've done this and made some very tight creases, you begin to fold right along the lines. You begin to fold all the way down. Now you may have to make a few adjustments on the way because the paper can start to bunch up. Excuse me?
So they can see like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay, there we go. So you're folding it in quarters. You're making adjustments. You see I'm starting to bubble up paper there. So we just got to make some fresh creases. Get down here and you get to the very end and you go, oh my gosh, what do I do with this? Here's what we do with this. We open it up to the last section, okay? We fold this in because it's going to tuck in, okay? Then we start to tuck it into this. Can you see that? Well, yeah. Tuck it into this slot. Make sure you tuck it in as tight as you possibly can. Get it in there as tight as you can. Wrap it in. Then squeeze the whole thing very tightly, and you have a paper football. Make sure that you decorate it in ways that remind you of the familiar relationships and the friendship relationships that you have while playing paper football. And don't forget, play hard, play safe. In the world and in life, show mercy. In paper football, show no mercy. Thank you very much. Now, I am sure there is some official site giving you all the rules for paper football, but until that site exists, or we actually even look for it, we're going to give you some quick and fast rules for playing paper football. Let's say you're on a table like this. Lovely. See this table? If this is the plane, okay, you can score a touchdown anywhere beyond where these edges come. So you don't want to be playing on some crazy angle table. Doesn't work. Doesn't work for anyone. Not in the long run or the short run. Anyway, so your goal is to get touchdowns this way. If someone knocks it off the side, that does not count as being off. They simply ran out of bounds and ran into the bleachers and into a photographer and laid them flat out on the ground. Now, we also have other rules. Basic rules are, when someone has scored a point of any kind, everyone's knockoffs go back to 0 again. You start all over with how many times people have knocked it off in their attempts to get touchdowns. So, for example, we're playing Ben, and now hit it off, please. Do it full strength. Oh, he tried for a touchdown, but he didn't succeed at this point. So, let's say that was his third one off. That means I get a field goal. If I get a field goal, he goes back to 0 offs, I go back to 0 offs, and we start it all over again. Ben, are there any other rules that you could think of that we could tell our watching public? Back to me, okay. Sneezing camera people. Ooh, how dark. Anyway, we want to welcome you into the world of paper football. Hope you have a great time. Make sure you comment if you get into it and if your family gets addicted. Thanks for listening.